Hey, good evening. Pastor John Tabor here. I'm down here at the church here at Stockton Springs Community Church. And just want to give you a little opportunity. I haven't done a sort of one of these from the pastor's desk for a little while. And just kind of give you an update on kind of what's going on. If you've been following the news at all, you'll know that Waldo County, in which we are in, has a big boom of coronavirus cases. It's really kind of just blossomed here. As of today, we have 51 cases here in our very own county, and that number has just gone from, I think it was just 2 weeks ago we were in the single digits, and now here we are at 51 cases, and they seem to be growing. And if you've also been watching the news, you know that right now the majority of cases have been branched out from a church. Really not that far from here, actually with a pastor that I know, used to actually live right next door to him, a great guy. And I'm sure his heart is breaking right now as his name and the name of the church that he is at is all over the news. And so we pray for our brothers and sisters over there as they kind of pick up the pieces of this, and pray for their safety, of course. And we pray for their testimony, and it's a tough situation. So I just felt really compelled to kind of give you guys an update of what's been going on, what we've been doing, and so far it's been working. But the COVID cases are kind of closing in around us. Just today, the school system in which we are associated with has turned around and actually gone to we were in green, which means they can do it in person, has been downgraded now to yellow, which means everyone is doing a hybrid. So it means they're in school 2 days, home, and then a different group is in for the last of the week. So our kids, because of the outbreak and because the quick uprise in cases now has affected our school system, only allowing them to go roughly half the time to try to get on top of and get in front of the spread of this virus. And so if you look at the state right now, our county is the only county in which we've been classified as yellow. And so I just want to, like I said, I just want to take a break and kind of give you guys an update, what we've been doing. If you're familiar with the church here, we've taken this very seriously. We've turned around and done 2 services that break up the number. So even if there is a case that comes into our church, only half of us will be potentially exposed. And so that was one of those safety measures we did. We've blocked off pews to allow at least a 6-foot distancing. I've been asking you guys to wear a mask in and out, and try to do all the precautions. Once again, it's around, and so we can't do everything to totally stop it. What we can do is follow the CDC guidelines, as well as just basic compassion for one another. We have some folks here at the church here, you guys know, that are up there in age. Also, we have several that have very severe health issues that I think all of us would be crushed if we were the one responsible for spreading that on. And so I just want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Don't grow weary in well-doing. Continue to wear your mask in and out until you're in your seat. Keep that and respect that 6-foot distancing as well. And of course, we got the 2 services. If you wanted to, I would encourage some folks. Our second service is a lot more sparse. And so if a few of you who are in the 9:30 service jumped over to the 11:30 service, once again, that would spread out. I know part of church is being together with people. And so, I think the first service is really gravitated more people who want to be with people, and understand that. But if we sort of separate that out, I think that be a blessing to those in the second service, as well as safety as we go in. I just know that even the past 2 weeks, I've heard from church members who have been close to someone who has potentially been exposed. Did I get that right? So we have a few folks that are, one step removed. And so be careful. Like I said, it is creeping in. And, if you're not feeling well, stay home. Don't take that chance. If you are in a situation where you've been exposed to someone, or someone in your family has been close to someone who has tested positive, and you're not feeling any symptoms and all that, I encourage you really to step back, for a week, just to see how you're feeling, just to make sure we're taking every precaution possible. We want to be loving to each other. We want to be able to worship together as well. And we want to be seen in the community as part of the solution, right? And not be part of the problem. We're wearing the name of Christ, and we want to make sure that we are a good testimony to him. Not to be fearful. Look at the numbers. Even though, yes, there's 51, but that's in the whole county. Even though some are very local to us, the hospitalization rates are extremely low. I think it was yesterday, there was 7 or 8 in the whole state that were in the hospital. At that point, I don't think any were in the ICU. Our death rate for the whole state since this whole thing started is 146, which really is a low number. And a lot of those were early on. Some of those were very much related to some of the nursing homes around. So I don't want to give you fearful. I know, really we can trust the Lord as we follow him and do these things, but we want to be wise as serpent and gentle as doves. So be prudent and wise in what we do, as well as go forward. We still need to live. We still need to worship. We still need each other. We just got to do it in a very wise way. So once again, I just want to encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing. I'm really proud of the church that you guys have been doing really good and understanding. I know some people are frustrated and just want to get back to normal, and I understand that. And yet we are not the ones in control. And so I'll pray for you. You pray for me, and we'll get all through this with the Lord's help, and we're all in this together. So just remember, the Lord loves you, and so do I. You guys have a great night.